Hello, everybody. It's Gloria from GGTheCrochetQueen, where I bring my love of crochet to inspire you to learn to crochet or to advance your skills. So, welcome to my queendom. So, today I thought it'd be good to talk about Etsy. So, I'll see who joins me. We had rain this morning, but I think it's all cleared up now. Hey Renee, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you get a thumbs up. What's your weather like? What you working on? Hey Lori J, how are you today? Thank you for joining me as well, and I hope you get a thumbs up. What are you working on, and what's your weather like? And happy Friday. Mm, made it to Friday. One skein down. Mm, almost. Hey Leela, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you get a thumbs up as well. What are you working on? What's your weather like? I'll give a few more minutes before I go on my spiel about Etsy, because I know that's why you are all here. Hey, Mary, how are you today? Thank you for joining me as well. Thank you for the thumbs up. Happy Good Friday to you. Oh, yeah, it is Good Friday. Jeez. It tells you I work so much, I forget about all of these days. My other job that did not stress me from morning to night, I remember all of those things. But now it's a blur. Let me see. Oh, Renee said 66 working on open. So stop hanging out with those late channels. Lori J says wet off and on 49. Ooh, that's still chilly. It's hot out here, 77. I'm working on a blanket for a baby doll. What are you working on? Drinking an energy drink. I am working on this boho vest. So I've made some progress with it. Bigger than I thought it was. I leave it in here and I work on it during my lives and then I don't work on it anymore. So I'm surprised it's gotten as big as it has. Hopefully I'll get it finished soon. I finished all my checkered bucket hats that I plan to do. Now I just have to put them in my Etsy shop, except the purple one is mine, all mine. Oh, thank you, Leila. I love this color. I want some more. Oh, what happened to me ordering more of these? Now that I think about it, I wanted to order some more colors. I think, oh, the shop that I originally ordered from is not there. And then I looked at another shop, but I guess I forgot to do anything. I hope um, oh, that is the end. Okay, gotta start a new one. So what time? How long I've been on? 5 minutes. So I was watching, what's her name? Jeanette of DIY Creations, her VEDA, and she was talking about her Etsy shop, and she was saying that um, the fees have gone up. She said, well, she said something happened. She doesn't know what. So I was like, because if you have been on my channel and you've heard me speak of Etsy, I am probably the one that doesn't, the fees really don't bother me, because I know if I had to be in someone's shop or if I had to have a shop of my own that was brick and mortar, I would be having to pay something. So these platforms are not free because you are using their platform. So if you want to just sell without them, and if you have a business license, you, depending on where you live, you're gonna have to upchuck your monies to your state. So to me, it's all a wash. But I said, well, let me see, because I don't sell very much on Etsy. I said, well, let me see what's the change. And I really don't remember what the original fee was, because as I say, I don't really sell a whole lot on Etsy, but I keep stuff on there because some things do sell. And so I went and looked up Etsy to see what the changes were. And sure enough, there, I might as well use this. So the listing fee is still at 20 cents for each item, and it's for 4 months. So you basically get a free, you can put an item up for 20 cents and it'll sit there for 4 months. And when it sells, now, and I also found out, which I didn't realize, if you have a pattern site, now I'm not sure how that affects me because I do have patterns on my shop, but it says that the patterns only listings do not expire. So you can put more, like when I put up a pattern, I put it up for like 99 patterns. So 99 people can buy that pattern. But it says that multiple listings renew after each item is sold. So I'm guessing that every time somebody buys a pattern, then it renews it, but I'm not sure. That didn't make a whole lot of sense to me, and I didn't go any further with it. But if you are selling items, there is a 6.5% transaction fee to sell the item. So if something is sold, automatically there's a 6.5% transaction fee. And if you are selling less than $10,000 worth in a 365-day period, you also pay 1.5%, which me, because the few sales that I get, I'm happy that it got sold. Boom. Let's move on. If you are a big time seller on Etsy, then if you sell over $10,000 worth of items, you pay 12% plus that 6.5%. And if you go under that, you will still maintain that 12% for the life of your shop. So that's good if you are hustling out there trying to um, make sales and you're doing well with it. And the other thing I found interesting was about the state taxes, because I was thinking one day, I was like, I wonder if people are being charged a tax when they buy things. And I never look at the what do you call it? The invoice, because I don't think they really put all that on. Now I'm gonna have to go back and look at one of my invoices and see what's actually on there, because all I look at is what's the bottom line. So I don't know if they actually put everything on there. But they have a list of all the states that are now requiring um, taxes. So if someone buys, like I'm in Florida, where I am, the sell tax is 7%, but different counties have different sales tax. One of our candidates that was running for governor, he wanted to have it across the board, which I would have preferred. If he had won, we would have had it across the board. So all the areas have different taxes, and all the states have different rules for how they do the taxes. And one thing I'm not sure about if I am supposed to report it, but according to Etsy, they have quote unquote taken care of that for you as far as if someone in your state, because different states, like my state has a state not a yeah, state tax. So if someone buys that lives in the state, they should be charged a tax on the item that they buy. That's my understanding. There are a few states that do not have state tax. I forgot them. There's a few of them. There's only a handful, maybe 4 or 5, I think, that I saw. But it's opening an Etsy shop. Then it's always good, just Google it and find out all the information on it. Because I really didn't find any. I just went for it, which is next year, all of a sudden, state of Florida saying, well, you owe us this and you owe us that. And for state of Florida, it started July 1st of last year. And I was trying to think of who purchased anything from me that would have been the state of Florida after July 1st. And I don't think there was. So I think I'm okay. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to go and check it out because I do not want to be caught up in some trouble with Mr. Etsy. Not with the state of Florida, I should say. But there's tons and tons of information related to the sales, the fees, I want to see. Let me see how to make money. How much does it cost per month for Etsy? What does Etsy stand for? Yeah, what does Etsy stand for? Oh, it's an acronym for Expanded Truncated Structural. Why? What? That doesn't even make sense to me. Expanded Truncated Structural. Why? I think I saw that. It's okay. Mary, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. It says it's sunny and still cold, only 34. Oh, goodness, y'all got to get some warmth there, girl. Anyway, I hope you did thumbs up when you came in. Let me see. And Isilla, how are you today? Thank you for joining me as well. And I hope you did a thumbs up when you came in. What are you working on? And how are those hooks you got going? Okay. But like I said, there's a handful of states that do not have sell taxes, and just have to if you have an Etsy shop. And then there was another thing, and I've heard before, but I've never really paid attention to it. I just, like sometimes you hear something or read something and you just really don't know what it is and you just don't pay attention to it. But if you've ever heard the term nexus, that means your business has some degree of presence in the state. And that's what all of these businesses, when you get your business license and all that stuff, that's what they look at. So even though you're doing business on Etsy, your business is still located in a state, and you have to really check out what your state requirements are. So I think that's going to be my next project. Let me see. She's saying hi. Mary saying hi. Isela said, it's sunny and 76. I worked with them a bit smooth. All right. They look like they would be smooth. That's why I'm looking to see what's it called? Oh geez. I'm sure, shoot, I forgot. I'm almost out of yarn. Duh, I need to connect my yarn. So I thought it would be good to at least give some um, insight into Etsy. So a lot of people ask me about Etsy. I should say a few, not a lot, a few. And again, I don't mind the fees because no matter where you go, you're gonna have to pay for something. And if they are really doing a lot of that footwork for you, which they are, like I said, go if you complain about the fees on Etsy, go try to go to Shopify and set up a shop. Shopify, you can pay $29 a month or you can pay $79 a month. I don't know what the $79 gets you, but either way, you're paying. And when you sell, there is a transaction fee. It's not 6.5%. It's a little lower than that, but you're still paying because you're using their platform. So I have yet to go back to even look at that. I bet you, look at my or I should say, try to set up that Shopify shop. But now I see they're trying to make more commercials, trying to get themselves out there. I get their I subscribe. I probably because I actually tried to start one. So of course I was looking at anything and everything Shopify on YouTube to try to get it started. Never got it up and running. And I just saw a video either probably early part of this week or last week, explaining how to get rid of the password because you cannot open up your shop until you get rid of that password. They password it while you are working on it. I guess that's why they do it. And then once you get your shop up and going, then you can get rid of that password so people can go and peruse it. But I I didn't. It was a lot of work for me. I don't have a lot of time for a lot of work. And good thing for me, I started the Etsy shop when I had time. Because if I hadn't, I would just be putting stuff on Facebook. I haven't even done my Facebook business page yet. There are not enough hours in a day for me. There are not enough days in the week for me. There are not enough days in the month for me. But I want to at least do the because I think you do a business page on Facebook and what's it called? Instagram. But the problem is as soon as they ask me for a password, they lose me. I'm like, okay, I don't remember those passwords. I try to write them down, but I don't remember them. And I see um, Instagram and Facebook are connected. So I'm wondering if I can do like one and then it'll merge with the other. I doubt it. That would be nice though. So Was any of that information helpful for anybody? Let me see. Saying hello. Sunny, sunny. Hey, Angela, how are you today? Happy Friday to you as well. Thank you for the thumbs up. Hearts to you as well. What are you working on? What's your weather like? I don't think this was a good idea because it's gonna get all messed up. Maybe I should frog this and make my life easier. I don't feel like doing that. Just gonna make my life hard. That's what I'm gonna do. Put you in the bag and just pull and hope nothing gets tangled. And of course, there's a tangle. Come out. Perfect. Okay. Saying hi to Angela Meredith. Yes, very helpful. Okay, good. But there is a ton of information. I was reading through it, trying to get all of it. Oh, what was the other thing? I think I screenshotted something else. Oh, how to, if you have an Etsy shop, I screenshotted of the sales tax, how to go to the sales tax thing. I'm gonna have to check that out when I'm off of here to make sure it's set up. Because according to Etsy, they taking care of that part, but never know. Better safe than sorry. Like I said, I don't want state of Florida to be sending me some notice in the mail saying you owe us this amount of money, and I won't have it because that's a scary thought. Not having it. Let me see. I just finished a toaster cover doll, and it is in the 70s and very sunny. A toaster covered doll. Okay. I'm breaking up. Oh, I don't know why I'm breaking up. Never know. I bought some little glasses. They're probably the same. I thought they were going to be a little bigger, but they weren't that much bigger. But my only doll that I could put it on was my elf back there, Eveline. But I bought these cute little doll glasses. They're so tiny. So I've figured out all my doll heads are way too big for these. And so I was looking at all my dolls, trying to figure out which one it would fit. And Elfline is the only one that it would fit. Then I got, I think these were the first ones, but they look like they're the exact same size. I think it's a smidge difference. Let me see. Nope, they look like they're the same exact size. Yep, yep, same exact size. And now I don't know which one I took out of where. I don't think it makes a difference. So now I have a ton of these cute little glasses. Then I'm going to have to make some dolls to go with those cute little glasses. Let me see. I'm breaking up. Okay, well, thank you, Renee, for welcoming everybody. Hello, Yvette. How you just got in from grocery shopping and house madhouse time out there. Ooh, weather is 65 and sunny in Middletown, New York. Okay. Thank you, Renee. Yes, please thumbs up. I see 7 and I have 5 thumbs. Okay, so Mary and everyone. So I'm hoping that I need to check this thing. Nah. I know when I did a yellow one for myself a long time ago. I think no, that wasn't the first one because the first one was the multicolored one. And I was just crocheting and crocheting and crocheting and crocheting. And before I know it, it's like, oh my goodness, this thing is so long. But then I put fringe on it, which made it even longer. And I finally frogged it. And the poor yellow yarn is in a big ball somewhere. And didn't do anything else with it after that. I wore it once, but even with my 3-inch wedge sandals, it was still way too long. And I hate things that drag on the ground. It's too dirty. Let me see. Hey, Vivian, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. And I hope you did a thumbs up when you came in. What are you working on? What's your weather like? So I started the Voguish poncho last night. My eyes crossed, I was like, oh, I have to go to sleep. I cannot stay awake. At least I got that extremely long, um, what's that thing? The chain. I thought about doing a foundation chain, but I don't like doing foundation chains. They always look weird to me. Mine never looks straight to me, so I said, let me just do the chain and suck it up. But the sedge stitch is simple enough. It's just single, half, and double in one chain. And I guess that's going to be the entire stitch throughout. But I haven't done, I've only done a smidge of it. So I was way too tired to try to stay up and do it. I don't know any other place that people sell online. Are there other places that people sell online other than Etsy, Shopify, Facebook, Instagram? I guess people get sales from TikTok too, but I don't know of any of the other. Oh, and eBay. People do sell on eBay. How could I forget eBay? eBay is like quirky. Um, what do they call it? A bidding thing. Let me see, Marion at 1, Vivian. Oh, Vivian. Oh yeah, Ralph. Yeah, but they sell items or do they just sell patterns? Because I know they sell patterns on, um, but I don't know if they sell actual items. I'm not sure. I haven't even put pattern on Ravelry. Now I keep saying I'm going to do it, but I haven't done it yet. Probably because it's so much you got to click, clickety click through to get it done. So I have not done that. I have my doctor's appointment this afternoon. It's a new doctor. I hope she and I click. I don't know what happened. I think all the doctors that I used to know all retired. Just like one day I'm going to be retired, God willing. One day I'm going to hang it up. Oh, patterns and yarn. Okay. Hmm. I guess I've never heard anybody say that, and I've never even looked at it for yarn or anything like that. That is interesting. I think I just really made my life harder doing this. But I don't want to open up another new skein of yarn when I've already started this one. Because to me, that's a waste. So do you ladies have anything special planned for Easter Sunday? I'm just going to go over to my parents. We're going to have some regular old food, no big feast. Because I was like, it's a waste of money to cook all that food, and it's just a handful of us. And then we have to eat leftovers for a week or freeze it. And I don't want to do any of that. I want to eat what we have and be finished with it. And I'm guessing my niece is going to do an Easter egg hunt for my great niece. 71 babysitting and working on a wrap poncho that don't have a pattern. The young lady sent me a picture and she said that there wasn't a pattern, so I'm creating a pattern. Oh, are you writing it down? Even if you aren't selling it, write it down so that you can recreate it again. Don't let all that work go to waste. I was watching Katy Perry. She had on the cutest skirt. So now thinking in my mind, how can I recreate that skirt? So that's the other thing I just started trying to figure it out. Hopefully I will. Then I'll have me a cute little skirt for the summer. Why aren't you, Vivian? You could be the next Toby, you never know. You could be the next Toby. And if you all don't know who Toby is, the Bernie Sanders amigurumi that everybody wanted. I bought my pattern, haven't touched it. Oh, I can probably do it now because now I have some glasses because I was not going to try to make those glasses. And I learned the knit stitch because that was one of the things that um, to do the mittens, you do the knit stitch. I was like, the knit stitch? What the heck is the knit stitch? And I looked it up. Matter of fact, one of my purses, I started doing the knit stitch, and that purse is still waiting to be finished. You don't know? You should write it down. I always try to write down the things that I'm thinking of off the top of my head, whether they get finished or not. At least I have a start. I always write. I won't say always because I do forget sometimes, but I always write down the yarn, the hook size that I'm using, whatever it is I'm trying to create. So I can always go back and at least have some idea of what I was doing, especially hook sizes. And I think I'm gonna when I do Aniqua's doll patterns, I think I'm gonna have to use a smaller hook because my doll head and her doll head are two different sizes. So she can put those cute little glasses on her doll. My doll head is like big. I need children size glasses. Matter of fact, I should look that up because even the 18-inch, I think my doll's head is bigger than the 18-inch doll's head. But anywho, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do is use a smaller hook because I know that I do crochet looser and she is a tight crocheter from what I can see. I was watching, what's her name? All hat. Loops and Lamb? Is it Lambs and Loops or Loops and Lambs? Loops and Lamb? I think it's Loops and Lamb. Let me see. I always forget. I'm so bad at that. Let's see what happens. Okay, who was it? I tell you, I get terrible reception back here. Oh, the Loopy Lamb. That's who she is, the Loopy Lamb. I think Lori A told me about that channel. So I catch it every now and again. I saw that little hat. I was like, oh, let me see this hat. And I learned some things from her doing her pom pom because I don't tie that. She ties hers 4 times. And I don't, I usually do 2 knots on both sides, but she does like a corner, a four corner kind of. She does the knots on the side, then she turns it to the sideways, and she does the center knots, then she does the side knots because she said children are rough. And I just never thought about that, but I guess they would rip it to shreds if it's too loose. So I said, okay, now I got to think about that. So I never think about. I don't even. I just can't even see it, but I'm sure it happens. Little children are good for ripping things apart. That's why I kept my one little bunny thing, and I kept my doll. Oh, my bunny. It was the bunny back there, 'cause, I did the whole head, and that's another thing, my bunny is so much bigger than the pattern. The head, at least, is much bigger than the pattern. His bunny is a little bitty cute bunny. Mine's a big cute bunny. When I did I ended up having to put the glue in there and squish the eyes and the nose in there. He already made the whole head without even putting that in, because I was just looking at the pattern on YouTube. Um, he had the glue eyes, the eyes that you glue on, and those aren't glue on eyes. Those are supposed to be safety eyes. They are on in the safety of my room, so no little kids can come in here. This is off limits to little people, especially when it was a danger zone. Well, nobody come in, but the only little person anyway is my great niece. So no one's doing anything for Easter Sunday? Hmm. I saw one of the local restaurants, they're doing a Sunday brunch, $75 per person and an extra 15 for endless mimosas. I think that I guess they did it that way because some people don't drink, so to pay that drinking price too. Mm. It may but I won't be there. I'll be at my mama's. Renee says, "Nothing planned." Have you all seen that Audi commercial with the guy from Bridgerton? I love that Audi commercial just 'cause I like looking at ooh, what a handsome man, and I love his accent. There aren't many accents that I like, but I like his because I understand what he's saying. Like, Idris Elba, when I heard him uh, on that show Luther, I know half of what he was saying and half of what the other people were saying. Oh, wow. That seems a little pricey for buffet. Well, because it's Easter Sunday, and there it's a pricey place anyway, if it's not Easter Sunday. Their meals are like 25 bucks for the entrees usually, and it's not like they're giving you a ton of food. His wife is a chef, and her menu changes based on, what they can get in that's local, um, or in season. They have, it's called a martini tuna bowl, and it's a martini tuna bowl because they put it in a martini glass. That is my favorite there. Now, the last time I had it, it was $21. I don't know what the price is now because I haven't had it. Um, have we been there since? No, I don't think we've been there since. I don't recall being there, but that I like. I love, love, love that. That's delish to me. And they put caviar eggs on top of it, and it's got avocado. What else is in there? It's delicious. I love it. It's such a nice, refreshing uh, light meal, and it's not really a meal because 2 hours later you'll be starving. But I like it. I don't even. I'm surprised Shima hasn't sent anything. I'm sure they have. I just haven't. Shima. I haven't looked at my emails. My friend usually is like, "Oh, you know what they're having?" We went last week, and I think it upset my stomach too. Let me see. Plan on having get together with my children. Oh, good. Farm to table. Oh yeah. I don't know if they're exactly farm to table, um, but I know they have certain items. If it's not in stock, I don't know where they get their meats from. Um, but I'm not sure if that's farm because we don't really have much farming around here, except for way down south is where all the agricultural stuff is. But I don't think we have where animals are. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I have absolutely no clue about that stuff. But it's a nice little quaint place, but it's in a bad area. And my friend told me the last time she was there, the husband was talking about they were thinking about relocating somewhere, but where he was thinking about relocating to. Because if you haven't been there or you would never see it, there's a car, um it's not it's a car, it's one of those chain ones. I can't remember the name of it, but it sits in front of it. So on the highway, that's all you see. You'll never see the restaurant because it's you got to get off of the highway and go into or get off the road, not the highway, get off the road and go back in the back to find it. They definitely have really good food. I- I'll give them that. Some of our friends, they were like, "No, I don't want to eat there." I wasn't impressed. I can say everything that I've had there, I enjoyed. So just like any other restaurant, everybody's picky about what they like. Everybody's palates are different. So what can you say? Hello, Regina. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. You have fresh citrus and fish. Yeah, yeah. But I'm talking about like pork and beef. Yeah, we definitely have the definitely fresh citrus and beef. I mean, and fish. Yeah, all the seafood you want. And seafood is so expensive here; it's ridiculous. You would think they had to have it shipped in from somewhere else. You had a whole doggone ocean out there. I'd like, um, and I haven't bought it in a long time. The last time I bought, I think it was a pound, and a pound is like nothing. But I think it was like 30 bucks. So let me see. Yeah, this is stone crab season until May, and I haven't had any because now I'm leery of what how much it's going to cost. But I'd like to get some at least one day. Hmm. Yeah, because in May, from May to I think stone crab season is October to May. But I was like really surprised the price of it. I guess it's pricey like that because it has a season where um but all of the crab has a season, especially after watching The biggest, the deadliest catch, deadliest catch. They have seasons of which crabs they are going to catch. So, uh, oh, I miss my. I don't even know if it's still on. Now that I changed, downgraded my cable, I don't know what is on. I was, the matter of fact, the last time I was watching is when they had one of the guys on the cruise. Um, I think he OD'd. And it was so sad. I was like, oh my goodness, it's so weird now not to see him all the time. 35 years old. 35. He's been fighting that drug addiction for years. And then it caught up to him. What are you working on, Regina? I'm sure you got some cute amigurumi going. I'm sure I say that word wrong all the time. Amigurumi, amigurumi. Mm. Oh, what's is it still on? I miss it. I can't remember. Let me see. Oh, it was a Discovery. It was on Discovery Channel, I think. I watched it for years. I remember when Captain, is it Captain Phil? Is that the other young one's dad's name? He passed away. And they smoke like chimneys. Now it's been so long since I watched it, I can't remember their names anymore. I remember Bill. I remember Bill because he has that head full of hair, head full of gorgeous hair. He's getting old now. His ponytail is getting thinner. Hey Tina, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. And I hope you had a thumbs up when you came in. What are you working on? What's your weather like? What you doing for the holiday? Let me see. Finishing different rabbit. Ah, cannot wait to see it. Um, Tina says hello to everyone in chat. And Mary says hi to Tina. Let me see. Bill. Why can't I think of the other guy? The guy that has the daughter that's on the ship with him now. I can't think of him now. But I was like, his daughter's got some guts. Every time I watch that show, I was like, there is not enough money in the world that will get me out there on that ocean in that rinkety dinky boat. Although I like to cruise, but I don't want to be out like the Barren Sea. They can keep the Barren Sea. I do not want to be a part of that monster. And the cold weather on top of it. Yeah, I'm gonna skip all of that. I'm gonna enjoy those crab legs when they get shipped in, and that is it. But it's a good show. It definitely gave me a total different perspective of how those crab legs get from the ocean to the plate. Because I take I tip my hat to those men. They are courageous. That would just, and you see all the ones that go through the seasickness when they first get on the and all their crazy rituals and stuff. Mm-mm. Yeah, I just can't even imagine the first time. And there was a girl on one of the ships. She was on there for a little while. Then I think she got married, so she didn't come back. But she was the only lady other than the captain's daughter that I have seen come on that on those ships to actually work. I wouldn't be one of them. Yes, Captain Phil, he had a blood clot and lived. No, that's not the one I'm thinking of then. That's where a crochet sweater would come in handy. Captain Phil. Who's Captain Phil? No, the guy I'm talking about, his son and his friend are running the oh, I can't think of the name of the boat, but his father passed away. Uh, Mar, Mar, oh, Cornelia Maria. I can't think of it. It's been way too long. Way too long since I watched it. Phil. Who's Phil? Why can't I is Phil the one that got divorced? His brother is Mouse? Is that Phil? See, I can put things together, but I can't. I can put pieces of the puzzle together, but I just can't get it all together anymore. Been too long since I watched it, but it was one of my favorites because it came on Thursday nights. So that between that and the first 48, they would record, and I would either watch one and watch the other one the next day, or did it come on Tuesdays? No, I think it came on Thursday because for some reason I think it came on when the first 48 came on. Phil. Why can't I think? Which one is Phil? Mm, I can't even remember the one with the daughter. He ended up with daughters, no sons. So his one daughter, who's always been on that ship with him, is going to take over one day. Captain Phil had two sons. But Captain Phil had, why don't I know who Captain Phil is? Child, let me look it up. Why try to use these itty bitty brains? Um, oh, is it on I am? I wonder. I don't know. It's on the Discovery Channel. It's gone returning for its 18th season. Woo! Wow. Okay, Sig Hansen is the one that has the daughter. Where are the other guys' names? Yeah, I saw the season where Scandy's Rose sank. That's some scary stuff. See, where are the names? Where's it tells me who's who. That's what I want to see. Okay, Bloodline. That's the guy. That he's the one. His father is the one that passed away. Now, what's his dad? Isn't that Phil? Here's a picture of him. Yeah, Phil Harris. Yes, Phil is the one that died. Cornelia Marie, yes. So his son is the one that took over. And I saw the episodes of when they went to Hawaii trying to do all of that, um, catching all that fish and stuff, and then trying to get somebody from Vegas to buy it, and then they were out there struggling trying to get it, and then all of a sudden he brings that huge ship in from Alaska. I was like, that is some crazy stuff. But I just love, love, love the kahunas of these men. Uh, it wouldn't. Okay, Jonathan, Sig. Okay, let me go. So Josh, Casey. Who's Jeff Silva? Is he the guy from? Hmm. Jonathan Sig. There's somebody missing. I know who's missing. The guy that, where is he? The one his brother is Mouse. What's his name? Hmm. But anywho, they go out there and fish. They make a lot of money in a short amount of time, but mm-mm, I would not be the one on the boats. I'm just gonna leave it where it is. And pray nothing happens to them. You definitely gotta be real brave to go out there on that barren sea. And you're out there, although the Coast Guard, and I love when they interview the Coast Guard people too, because you get to see the important role that they play in their survival if something goes wrong out there. All right, ladies, I am going to get off of here so I can get me some food before I go see this new doctor. We will hit it off, and I won't have to search for another doctor. So everybody, I will be on tomorrow. Yeah, I'll probably be on about 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. And I do not have a cal that I'm thinking of. So I'll probably just working on getting some stuff done. If you want to join me, that would be fantastic. And if not, everybody have a nice Easter Sunday with your family if you celebrate it, or Passover. I don't know if Passover is being celebrated now or later. I never remember that. Now that I'm not around all of my Jewish friends, I never know what's going on with it. Well, my one Jewish friend, he passed away last year, so he was the one that really kept you up to date on what was going on. My other friend, I always call her a fake Jewish lady because she never knows what's going on until someone tells her. But anyway, everybody stay safe, keep crocheting. Bye bye. Deuces, Renee. Thank you for all your help, Renee.